Welcome again, everyone. Hello, Cray. Welcome in. Congratulations on being first today. Thank you for collecting your daily blanket. We're back, finally. Back. Medieval Windenburg. The stars have aligned. No migraine. No currently active thunderstorms. So we are in good shape to actually start building again. It's been a few weeks since we've been in medieval Windenburg. Um, so it's good to be back to our historical building. And looking forward to building this marketplace with you all are end up building in The Sims along with me. Let me know what you're working on if you want to. I'd love to know. But yeah, we're gonna dive right into building. I don't think this will be a long build. If I'm correct in that assumption. We'll probably finish this one and maybe even start the next one in the stream. I have no idea what we're doing next. I'll have to check out the map outline that I had made for myself to see what exactly our next build on this map will be. You can see the guild hall here. We've got some shops and apartments there already complete. We've got a bathhouse and bakery. We have a tavern that we can... Oh, wait. Silly me. I haven't shared my screen yet. Let's try that again. It's been a long week for me at work, you might guess. But, alright. Guild hall. Shops and apartments. Bathhouse and bakery. Cathedral. Tavern. We've got all those done, including this one. I believe we have a... Hold on, let me go back to Manage Worlds. Yeah, go ahead and leave, just for a second. We only have 2 lots left after we finish the market for this neighborhood, and then we're done with this neighborhood, which is really good because it's like one of the bigger neighborhoods. Because like this one only has 5. And I'm not doing anything with this one, so this one is also effectively 5. So the only other neighborhood that's equal in size is this one. Because it is also like 7. And yeah, this is the biggest neighborhood because it has 8 lots. Windenburg is honestly a really big world in The Sims. So, like, you look at some of the worlds like Del Sol Valley, or even like I think even Hinford on Bagley doesn't have as many lots. No, yeah, see, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, Brindleton Bay, for instance, only has 16 lots. Windenburg has a total of like 28 or 29. Something like that. We're only building on 25 or 6 of these lots because we're not doing anything with the ancient ruins or the bluff lots. We're leaving those as is. And Kay, welcome in, love. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, so we've got 3 lots left. And like I said, this is probably going to be a pretty quick build, the market. And we'll probably go to like the 20 by 20 lot after that, just to like start on another thing that's kind of small. And then this one will, like, whatever this is gonna be, I might change my mind. But I'm trying to go about this neighborhood by neighborhood. You're so tired you got out of work later than you wanted, but finally resting. Hope everyone is well. Well, I'm glad you're out of work now, Kay. Oh my gosh, boosting your cozy by 89%. That's an impressive cozy boost. Your cozy just went boop. So, But yeah, so we're gonna do the market, and like I said, I don't think this is gonna be a super long build to do. I tend to be very quick on builds like this that I don't really have to worry about like walls and such. So then we'll probably go over here and do whatever is gonna be on this lot. Probably some more apartments, because I need lots of room for people, because we're only making people for this world. Probably because you're home, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, we're almost done with one of the biggest neighborhoods, and then we'll have two smaller neighborhoods, and then the one big neighborhood. Zeppy, welcome in. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. How are you, love? But yeah, we're gonna do this as like an actual marketplace style build. Thank you, Eco Lifestyle, for that, because then people will just kind of autonomously come and set up their wares. Like I'll put a bunch of clutter down, but I mean that's a lot of what this build is gonna be clutter. It is the clutter build because basically you're setting up a bunch of like sell tables and then clutter and stuff around it to kind of imply the kind of wares that are being sold. So we're gonna start with some terrain texture. And we're just gonna throw down some dirt. Some good old fashioned dirt. Start with. You're doing well, just made some dinner. How are you? Ooh, I'm good. And what's for dinner tonight, Zeppy? If you wanna share, let me know. Throwing down some dirt. Some mud. And put a stone. Get a little obscured. Homemade mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Homemade mac and cheese is always the best type of mac and cheese. I'm feeling very jealous. All I had for dinner was a frozen pizza. But it was something, so we take it. Oh my gosh, I think I finally found something that kind of sort of matches the surrounding. There we go. Okay. Whew. Brain. Your guilty pleasure. You also had pizza? Ooh. What kind of pizza did you pair with your mac and cheese? That's what I want to know. Alright. Now, I do believe... Yes, I do. I have medieval style market stalls. So, like, this one will even hand out, like, tea and hot drinks. I'm gonna start putting things down, and then we'll organize them. So this one... Catch of the day. So this one will sell fish. Another seafood, so rival booths there. Gonna type in market and see what we get. Got all sorts of things. We got like some other counters that we can use. Oh my gosh, Cray also had homemade mac and cheese? What is going on? Was it mac and cheese day and I just didn't get the memo? Oh, you didn't have it? You just love it? Okay. Okay, I see. I just misread. My bad. Alright. I'm just throwing down some different things that we can use, that we can then play around with. We've got like some stuff there. I found this person who made like Skyrim style like custom content, and I downloaded, like, all of it. Let me... Who was it? I want to say I think I put them in... Oh, God. I hope I put them... I think I referenced them in my, I want to credit. I want to credit. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Did I get it? Did I get it? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna find the content creator, because... Wait, did they say? Mara45123. That is the creator of a lot of this, like, Skyrim stuff that I found. Thank God for custom content creators who actually put their names in the description of their items, because I would be lost without them. Hold on. I'm gonna find their thing and link it in my CC mods channel on Discord, because I feel really bad that I didn't know that off the top of my head and couldn't immediately find it. I try my best to credit anyone if I'm downloading a build off the gallery, or a sim, or looking at inspiration, or using custom content. Let's see. They have a Tumblr blog. Oh, another thing is this particular content creator is Ukrainian. I believe. She's Ukrainian. So definitely give her some support. She makes some really cool stuff. And reblogs other. Now, a lot of her stuff is available on the Sims resource. Yes, she's Ukrainian. Now I gotta find her stuff. Where was it? Oh. Okay, I found it. I found her page. It's on Sims 4 updates. I'm adding it to the Discord because I'm a terrible person and I didn't already have that on there. There. You can check out all her stuff there. It is in the Discord if anybody wants to see. All right, we've got, like, she made, like, all these things right here. Well, not these ones. Not these ones. But, like, this, and this, that. I even got, like, medieval style picnic table. Fruits and vegetable type things. But look, I even have a fake crab. Like, what is, like, who comes up with this? Look, a whole fake crab. It's a crab. It's a whole crab. I even have a potato. I have cheese. I've got corn, which wouldn't fit in because corn is an American vegetable. It doesn't exist on this continent yet because, well, I've got a whole thing of, like, meat. Sorry that it's a little gory because it is a whole deer leg right there. But yeah, super useful stuff. Like, they basically took things from Skyrim and converted them into... I even have a sword stabbing into a table. meat jars. Like, that's a honey jar. We got all sorts of, like, things. I've got a kettle on a tripod. I literally, like, I went ham when I found this content creator, and I downloaded all their things, all the things. We got a whole thing of honeycomb. I ran out of room on the table, but fish. You love the sword, right? Right? But no, like, all this stuff, like Skyrim market conversions. We got squashes. We've got, like, a bakery oven. Obviously, this one's... Actually, this is functional. All this is a functional oven. This is. I might have to go back to our bakery and replace, because this looks a little bit more medieval than the one I have. It is a functional oven. We got another cart. And a barrel-style trash bin. I'm just enjoying showing off all this custom content because it's amazing. Wedge of cheese. Meats. Grapes. We even have a sweet roll. Honestly, yes, we are... honestly, as a community, we are so lucky. Because we have amazing custom content creators for The Sims. It's just like, I'm always like mind-boggled because I could never. I can't even do normal digital art. We got this really cool drum. A lettuce. Breads, like, and the textures are amazing. Like, what? We got a flour bag. Here, we even got, like, here's another, like, stall. This one's made by Angela at, The Sims Resource. But so we got all sorts of, like, different stalls and stuff. We're gonna make, like, a full-on market here. I'm just gonna kind of create, like, a little bit of a layout. Figure there'll be kind of like a center area where, like, they would do, like, events for the city, or there would be, like, a soapbox or a stocks. I did get some stocks. I found some punishment stocks. We'll need some actual sales tables. And honestly, like, we've got the Salvadorian one, which is appropriately rustic. Bit of an open area. Hold on, I gotta find the stocks. There they are, and they are functional. These are functional stocks for your Sims, made by Medieval Sim Carpenter and Taylor. You ever wanted to see your Sims in some punishment stocks, medieval style? There you go. There they are. I might make like a little platform and put them up there because that would be appropriate because this is where they would throw like rotting fruit and vegetables at somebody. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna make it super duper tiny and I'm gonna hide it inside. Hold on, I gotta get BB move objects on. Hide it inside the wood of a market stall. We're gonna have like actual legitimate tables mixed in with things that would auto-populate people to serve from, and as well as fake market stalls. I mean, this one's just a wood table, but it's kind of like finely polished and stuff, so I think I'm gonna stick with the like Salvadorian style ones. Like I said, since we're not working on like actual floor plans or anything on this build, this is like the build of clutter. That's what it is. It's a bunch of clutter. And I'll try when I because I do plan to make like a non-CC version of this. I'm not sure when I'll have time for it. I do have some time off next weekend, but I was planning to stream for a good bit of it, and I don't know what my family has planned for the holiday. What is this? Furniture. We don't need that. No. Does this have other colors? No, it doesn't. Sad. Okay. Let's look. We'll need some kind of platform for the stocks. I'm not going to be near, you know, they probably would have it right about here. Or it would be at the castle, but I am not going to do, well, I don't know. You guys decide. Should we have an executioner's block somewhere in Windenburg? Whether that's in like the castle courtyard or in the town square. These things usually were very public. So the town square, which is AKA here around the marketplace, would be the most likely place for something like this to be. But do we really want to have that? Let me know if you guys want it. If you want it, I'll build it. If you don't want it, I'm not going to. New either way, but what is this? Shelf. Okay. Hmm. Ah, these are what I was looking for. Hmm. Aha, vegetables and ingredients stall. Let's make a platform. For some trim. Should we have just the one stalks or should we have two? Girl, there could be two people who need punished. I need to make this a little bigger if we're gonna have two. All the pictures I'm seeing show the punishment stocks as being on a platform of some kind. Some wooden, some stone. We could do wooden. The, like, stage foundation. We'll give that some thought. These fit nicely on top of that. Not on this. Lynn, welcome in. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. How are you, love? Ooh, nice 24% boost to your cozy. You're doing good? How's the build going? It's going well. We're just working on figuring out layout, and then we'll start cluttering, because this is a clutter type of build. Not a lot to this build other than clutter. Mixing in some fake stalls with some real stalls. But we're gonna need another picnic table. Beep. Got our punishment stocks sort of area. Slash the place where, you know, like a town crier could, like, get up on the platform and get everybody's attention. But, we gotta have picnic tables because of the requirements for this build. We'll figure that out. Where's a bucket? This one. And then a bush. Need a bush. Bush. Bush toilet. Okay. No. Oh my god. What did I just do? Thank God. Okay. Yeah, we're a marketplace. It just... Wait, do I have to make it, like, different... I have to make it all the things, or can I just make it the marketplace? Because I've never built on this lot type before. Does it, like, change? This will be interesting. This will be interesting. Is this like a 4 builds in 1 type of deal? I don't understand. I do not understand. Cat's strange. My cat son is strange sometimes. He's chewing on my pant leg at the moment. And I have no idea why. Maybe there's a loose thread there or something. Someone's got to be a cheese seller. I think it's gonna be you. No, not lit. Fine. Need to go into gameplay and make them not be lit. This? Not sure how functional this would be, but I'm kind of willing to give it a shot. Slightly smaller. Lift it up just slightly. Turn these non-functional market stalls into functional market stalls. Maybe. Worth a shot. Mm. Only downside is it makes the items want to float. Remember, this is a time long preceding... What is this supposed to be? Hanging meat? Long preceding refrigeration. So meat was kind of just... Sometimes just even killed at market. On as soon as an order was made. Might set up even like a little animal pen type bit. That would typically be like right next to the butcher. So hold on. Move this side. Add in kind of like a basic fence. I like using this one for like... But it wouldn't really work if they had chickens in there. Which they might. Slightly better fence. It's still rustic. Oh, hey, this one from Wolf is probably pretty good. That way they could actually, like, look at the animals they were thinking about purchasing the meat of. Trey and Kay. Let's see what we can get for, like, first a little gate. Little gate. Well, imagine this is where you would put the animals. I'll throw down some hay. After all, you can stick like the goats and the sheep in your inventory, so just imagine you'd let them out in here when you sold them to the butcher. Oh, this one actually has a couple different, not very different shades. At least it adds slight amount of variety. Ooh, this one does have different. Hold on, we gotta add in a little bit of variety here in the colors. Y'all like doing clutter? Do you hate doing clutter? Curious. No. Sometimes you're on if you're on a time crunch. Makes sense. I only got into doing clutter, like actually cluttering like builds and stuff about a year ago. Before that, I never really thought about it. And then I started watching build streams and such, and I was like, oh. I had like a ding, light bulb moment of just like, okay. I see how this works. You too? Yeah. Yeah, I never cluttered before build streams. Not really. Like, maybe a little, but not like I do now. See. You know what? I might lose this. Let's grab... No. I'm gonna stick the sword in the cheese, like they're using this to cut the cheese. Not sure what we're gonna do with the picnic tables. I mean, I guess we could put them near, like, the stocks, like if they were gonna, like, laugh at people who were being punished. It's a fun family activity. Sorry, that was weird. Fun for the whole family. Got our trash bin. Gonna stick in a corner. Ooh, ads. Take this time while we're in ads. Give a big stretch. Oh my goodness. Feels good, doesn't it? Make one of these like a pottery doll. Grab. Well, people are in ads. I'm gonna do a quick little sidetrack. I'm gonna look up how community lots. Community space. Sims 4. See how this actually works. I nearly panicked when I went back to the community space, and then suddenly I had no build. Like, I almost had a heart attack. Go into the wiki. How does this work? Consists of, let's see. Community space is the default active sub-assignment. Sims living in the same neighborhood as the community space slot can vote for the 3 other sub-assignments. One receiving the most... Well, I'll just turn off NPC voting and that won't be an issue. Okay, so we don't have to build everything, because our active one is the marketplace. So I think we'll be okay. What if I went to manage worlds? It's still considering it incomplete. So I wonder if I have to vote, like, make for all of it. Real quick, I'm gonna go into game options though. Make sure. Back settings. Okay. NPC voting is already disabled. Welcome back from ads. If you had ads, you didn't miss much. I just was looking at how exactly community lots work. And you can have like different active, like, okay, don't panic. The build's not gone. Bang. Not actually gone. We're just under normal community space, which really only needs one of these, which I'm just gonna make mini and unusable. And then we go back here and it's marketplace, which is the current active. Wonder if now it would let me go. No, it still considers the venue incomplete. Why? Why? Why can't I just have a marketplace? Oh, but if I have it on Community Garden, then suddenly, like, it's still the same build. So, very confusing. Very confusing. This will be easy enough. I just have to make this teeny tiny and unusable. Hide it. Same with the recycler. Make it as small as it'll let me. Then, like, stick it inside something else. That it's basically unusable. Community garden. See, and then it, like, removed the recycler and the fabricator. Like, it's not in the bucket anymore. It's a very, very confusing thing. Planters, easy enough to kind of do. I'm just gonna do these because it'll be like it's just like dirt texture. There. Okay, marketplace. There. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Hopefully this is the right direction to be facing this. I'll have to load it into a different save file and game test it at some point. No, I think I had these backwards. Hold on. Beep. No, because that one, this is very clearly the front on this one. Or is it? It is not. Okay. Which is the right direction? I don't know. I'm like completely second guessing. Arrows towards where the cellar would be. It's also backwards. Have overhang. God. No, this looks like the back. Surely. It's like chairs have the arrow at the front of them, so it would make sense for that to be then the front. Yes? Yes. So this should be the front. Like, suddenly crisis over the direction of these, because I'm like, which is actually gonna work for gameplay? I'll play test later to make sure, but I believe this is correct. Now we've got a good layout. What do y'all think? Market layout. Done. Eh. I don't think y'all could hear that, but I just heard thunder. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Oh my gosh, it's like old style pottery wheel. Go back and look at butter. You'd have someone selling quills. Hmm. That's way too big to be leg of lamb. What? Okay. Back with fruit, which would make sense to go back behind here. One of these days on this next rainstorm or something, I'm gonna have to take a picture. Leo, like, chases raindrops off the windows when it rains. It's super duper cute. Mm. I mean, one of my neighbors is yelling, and I'm not sure why. Just another day in paradise. And the basket's hanging from the pole there. Oh, hi, Leo. Here, babe. The household wares type deals. Okay. Eesh. What else should we have? Hmm. Crates. Got some crates. Grocery store.
Leo, stop it.
What other traits would fit? Convival would make sense. 'Cause charisma and mischief would make sense at a market. Interesting fact about markets. This is a free medieval fact for y'all. Is they were a place where you really had to be careful about scams. Especially in big cities like this, like Windenburg Central here. You'd have people saying they were selling these magical healing elixirs that were blessed by the Pope or whatever, and really they'd just be some like fruit infused water. Like not even like proper juice, but just water that was infused with like some herbs or something. Another scam that is known to have been common would have been that they would fill only like the first couple inches of a sack with good grain. So that if you had just looked in the bag, it would look like it was full of good grain. But then past that first couple inches would be just rotten grain. So like 90% of the bag would be rotten grain. And salt was worth its weight in gold. Which is why, one of the reasons why, like, just smoking meat was a really common way of, like, preserving meats for, like, the long months in winter. Because you didn't really need salt to smoke it. You just smoked it and dried it all out and all that. Excuse me. Domino, welcome in, love. How are you? Thank you for collecting your daily blanket. You're doing well. How am I? I'm pretty good. Pretty tired, but that's okay. Almost to the weekend. Heck, my eyes watering. Sorry, hold on. Weekend looks better on you. Aw, thank you, Domino. Yeah, we're just cluttering up our market here. Throw down a quick tree. Aw, thank you, Domino. Spooky, welcome in. Thanks for the lurk. And for collecting your daily blanket. We have a number of functional cell tables plus this and both of these and this and this are all like they'll auto populate. So like one will sell some like seafood, one will sell different types of fish. This one will sell like tea and hot drinks, and these ones both are produce stands. Mill are making you chuckle in a good way. Well, you gotta have some place to punish the thieves, you know? Yo, what are you doing? Hold on, let me check my son. Okay, I'm back. He was just messing with something he shouldn't, like usual. And Domino, thank you for redeeming Save the Game. This is all also where someone like could come up and like, you know, make an announcement in theory. Ellie, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk and for collecting your daily blanket. Yeah, there's a number of functional elements that either a random sim could populate or a playable sim could populate, make into the actual market. Back to looking at clutter. What world is this in? This is Windenburg, but it's a Windenburg you may not have seen like this. Because I have a mod by Sense4, and it basically edits the world of Windenburg to make it look more medieval. Elevates the game, that's for sure. Yeah, I think so too. I definitely considered it an essential part of setting up for our future Ultimate Decades. You're looking forward to it? Me too. But we have a lot of building to do first to make sure the world is set up. I'm gonna try and speed up the pace in the buildings lot completion. Now, after this lot, we only have 2 lots left in this neighborhood. And then we'll be able to move on to the next neighborhood. And some of these builds are going to be faster than others. Like, I don't expect to spend more than today on this market. This is a 1. This one was a 1. The tavern was a 1. We just ended up with a couple weeks off due to migraines and weather issues, precautions. Or we would probably be done with, or close to done with this neighborhood already. I feel like I need... No, I'm not gonna move this one. Move this one. That way there's a gap lined up with the fountain. I feel like that makes more sense. Where to put this? Why are there picnic tables, you may ask? Because the lot required them. I could just shrink them and make them unusable. But why do that when throwing rotten fruit and vegetables at somebody being punished in the stock is good family fun for everyone. Obviously, you need a spot for people to rest after all that vigorous activity. I don't know. I might end up shrinking them. We'll see. And it... and it doubles as fertilizer. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What if I made it more like a long table? Let's say we're going to the market. Obviously, it's not in gameplay right now. This will be a good bit more. Might do a little bit more texturing with the terrain tool. This is one of those lots that is going to be much, much better in live mode. And the candles will be off. I'll have to get them turned off because they just auto light, you know? And if we wanted, we could use the platform to, quote, you know, perform executions if it came to it. Which really just means, like, bringing a sim up there and then using MCC to make them die suddenly. Alright, I think we'll do a little bit more terrain tool. Not the tool, but the painting. Terrain painting. Add some more mud. Muddy mud. especially around the animal pen. Hi, Fresh. How are you? Good morning to you. Welcome in. Is the CC? Yes. A good bit of it is CC. There are elements that are not, such as these tables. You know, these are from Outdoor Retreat. But most of it, I would say, is CC. Look, we even have stocks. So we're slowly building our medieval world in Windenburg. Oh. Words are hard. Got home from work, so time for lunch, you think? Ah, very nice. Very nice. What you gonna have for lunch? Let us know if you would like. But yeah, a lot of it is CC. Some from Mara 45123, who is a Ukrainian custom content creator who made CC conversions for a bunch of items from Skyrim. Nope, this is Sims 4. Believe it or not, this is Sims 4. We are in Windenburg, a heavily modded Windenburg. So we have the market that we're building now. We have the guild hall that we built last time we were able to stream on Thursday. We've got the shops and apartments here. We've got bakery, bathhouse, cathedral, tavern. So a lot of it's functional. Some of it's from Medieval Sim Tailor and Carpenter as well, who I have most, if not all, of their CC. Erosion of Windenburg feels more authentic. Thank you. Yeah, no, the map replacement world modification is from the Sense 4. Sense? Like senses? If you just looked up them and then medieval Windenburg, you'll find it. The Sense medieval. Yeah, okay, their username is the Sense medieval. Oh, the bakery's your favorite? I didn't know they did world mods. Honestly, the Sense Medievals is the only one I know about. And they haven't technically updated this mod in 2 years. So, fingers crossed that it stays compatible and doesn't break the game at some point. Because that would make me very, very sad. But yeah, it does all sorts of things. It replaces all the street lights with these so that we have like candled street lights. It removes all cars, all concrete, like all pavement, any sort of modern signage. See, this board got medieval-fied. Does it make any of the lots flag as CC in the gallery? Probably. I don't know if it does it on its own just because I haven't tried. But, I mean, my game is so heavily modded at this point that it doesn't matter if I use CC or not. It'll flag my builds as having custom content. And then what I end up doing is I upload them as normal from this computer. And then I download them onto my college laptop, which has no CC on it. And then I re-upload them, and then they don't have any custom content, and it doesn't flag. It's kind of a long workaround, but it works, so can't complain too much. But yeah, since my game is so heavily modded as is, I can't really tell you if it makes a specific difference. What happens to the items that are CC? Do they get replaced? They get replaced or they just flat disappear. And then I make the non-CC version and then I upload it. That way I have like, for example, I've done it a couple different things. So if I go into my library and stuff, ones that are mine that I've uploaded. Okay, this is a little skewed because I had to completely uninstall and reinstall my game a while back. But just to give you a hint, so if I go to view catalog for my builds, like that's how I made like the cathedral, a non-CC version of it and uploaded it. Apparently I still have to do the non-CC versions of basically every single other medieval build I've done, but I do have the like the actual custom content versions are on here. So like you have the bathhouse and then the city center shops, both of which I have to go back at some point and make non-CC version. We are on ads. Do I list what CC I used on there? No. If you can hear me. I'm not sure. You might be in ads. But that's only because it would be too long of a list. I would run out of characters. I do include them all in my, like I said, my main whole reason for uploading the custom content version in the first place is so I can download it onto my laptop and make a non-CC version. I do talk about the different CC I use on stream, and I put links to all the CC I use in my Discord in the mods and custom content folder. But no, I mean, I use custom content from too many creators to really list in one stream. I try and shout them out as I can individually as I use things. I don't have Better Build By Fresh Pick. It's not a mod I have downloaded. For all the mods I have, I don't have Better Build By. So that might be one I need to get. That way I can have that and maybe post about it on like my Tumblr or something for these builds. Yeah, no, I don't have Better Build By. I don't have Tool Mod. Never used either of them. I use BB Move Objects. See, and that's not even a mod. That's just a cheat code. You can get away with no tool, but can't live without Better Build By. Yeah, well, you know, you can't miss what you've never had. I've never used Better Build By, so I can't miss not having Better Build By. You rely on keyword searching a lot, so it's handy. I do that too. I just search any keyword I can until I find the thing I'm looking for. So, like I said, it's one that I probably should get. It's been on my list to download for a while. By the way, if you had anyone who had ads, welcome back from ads. Thanks for sticking through them, supporting the channel. We were just talking about custom content, how I list the creators I have. I did not know that Better Build Buy had a CC report. So now I'm more motivated to get it downloaded. I might see if I can get that set up this weekend. That way I can post about the CC versions of my builds and post pictures and stuff. I'll probably do it on the Tumblr. And some of them do. Okay, so this one functions. Obviously the outdoor retreat one does. This one functions. These two function. This one functions. So yeah. And I don't think these ones function. I could be wrong. These might be functional because they have like the, but I don't know. Cool to see in action with all the townies here in their medieval guard. That's the idea. And we are completely building this world from scratch. I have literally gone through every Sims world in this save file and deleted every building, every townie, every sim. We're going to be making all the sims. We're making all the buildings. We're going to be placing them, assigning them professions, status, class status, things like that. We're doing that all ourselves to set up our world. Did you have a protagonist? Yeah, it's a world completely from scratch. Our protagonist will be our legacy family, since we're doing this for the Ultimate Decades challenge. That I am hoping. I would like to start my goal is to start the Ultimate Decades challenge with my streamiversary at the end of November. Or at most my affiliate anniversary, which is like 2.5 weeks after that. That would be my goal, is to start the Ultimate Decades right around the holidays. I'm doing a lot of world building. I plan on writing a lot of like story. It's going to be very story focused. Much different from our 50 adoptions challenge in that way. A lot more role playing. But no, I am heavily invested into the challenge and stuff. And just to make sure this would be functional, like I put a Salvadorian table inside of it. So hopefully that'll help. Yeah, a little bit fresh. I mean, we have stocks on there, but it can also be like town crier announcement, public execution, you know, whatever it needs to be. But yeah, we're building the world from scratch. I'm hoping to be ready in time for the holidays to start up the challenge then. Multi-purpose death and events station. Yep, and we have picnic tables because it's fun, good family fun for everyone. All right, I honestly don't know that I have anything else I can do with this at this time. All the family fun. Yep. I mean, that's the thing, is executions were very public events, and they were the sort of thing that children attended and watched, as traumatic as we... Yeah, avoid the splash zone. There's a reason none of the market stalls face the front of the platform. The stocks are also functional. fresh. These are functional. They're uncomfortable, and they will sap both energy and hygiene. They're also considered enraging decor. So Sims near them will become angry. So yeah, these are functional punishment stocks. But yeah, I don't really think there's anything else I can do here right now. I guess we could try out some play testing, maybe. Hold on, let's go to Manage Worlds. And Cray, thanks for redeeming Hydrate or Dihydrate. Do you need a mod that also positions the Sims inside them? I don't think so. I think it is all included. The stocks are by Medieval Sim, Tailor, and Carpenter. Let me check. Double check. Let's see. Okay, so there is some tuning that I'll need to download before we can use them. But it might have it embedded. It might be worth trying. Oh my gosh, the fact that it doesn't just automatically... Okay. I'm gonna change the lot type. Don't panic. It's fine. It's right here. Real quick, I'm gonna save it. My library. Actually photographed decently. And I'm gonna try and just save, like, turn it into a different kind of lot, because I don't think it's gonna work the way it is right now. What should we talk about? I wanted it to be a marketplace, but it's not gonna work like that. Bluma, welcome in. Thanks for collecting your fuchsia blanket. Isn't that appropriate? Let's see. I need it to be the sort of place that people will automatically go to. Library lounge, museum, national park, maybe? All right, no, remember, we're okay. We saved the lot. Okay, no, we're good. What am I missing? A grill. I have a medieval style grill. Thanks for the lurk, Bluma. And this oven is functional and would count. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna stick one behind this stall because it's like a food serving stall anyway. They just have an oven. And there we go. National Park doesn't have very many requirements, but it'll automatically do stuff. We do have a... Oh, I have to re-put them. But I do have a mod lot trait called the Grocery Store Lot Trait. It is by Kiara Sims 4. Okay, where's the Grocery Store Lot Trait? Oh, not that one. Not graveyard. Not graveyard. Grocery store. Grocery store. We also want it to have convivial. We want it to... I don't know. We could say bakery too. I mean, it's buy and sell. You could have all sorts of things. It's another one that's like buying and selling. Okay. Lot types you picture, there's a flip sign out front and someone is there changing it to tell people what they can do. Yeah, not a graveyard. The church has the graveyard trait because it has a crypt. But the market does not need to have. That's morning. This is day, night. I mean, it wouldn't honestly, it wouldn't make a ton of sense to have a lot of like lighting out here, and that's because frankly they wouldn't be selling. I mean, these markets very much ran from sun up to sundown. That's how they worked. These were not night markets. People went home. Why does it look like the stocks have their own spotlight? I don't know. Maybe they do. The only reason the candle shop lights up so much is because the candles automatically light up, and I can't control that. Alright. I'm pretty happy with all this. If y'all have suggestions, feel free to give them. Either here or in Discord or whatever. But I think we're good. I'm just gonna label it, like I said, I just labeled it National Park so that people would automatically come here. And that's one of the most minimal lots you can do. Without me having to add like a ton of stuff. Any items for places to leave a horse or cart? We have some carts. But if you mean like a place to like park it, I think most places, like most merchants would just have them kind of like behind the cart. Like, and other people would just like hand carry things. Parallel horse parking. Yeah, I guess we don't really have like a stable or anything that people could have that in. Let's see. Multi-story horse parking. Oh my gosh. Here, I'll put in some like fencing, like little bits of fence or whatever. And people can, you know, we can assume that people are tying their horses. Read about here. I would have liked to have it closer to the fountain because that's where they would probably get fed water or whatever. I don't know. Maybe over here by the animal pen would make sense. There. Now, we don't have a medieval version of a trough, but use your imagination, pretend the faucet isn't there. That's all I gotta say to that. There, and this way, like, their butts aren't anywhere, like, truly all that close to things. And I mean, a lot of people didn't have horses. Like, yeah, it was the most common mode of really the most common mode of transportation was walking. People walked a lot. I kind of wonder if you had a Fitbit on, like, your average medieval person, how many steps a day they got. That's what I want to know. Yeah, sink where? Doesn't exist. I'm gonna cover it with a tree. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just stick a tree. Nope, not that tree. Yeah, no faucet. No sink. It's just a raised bit with some water in it for the horses. Yeah, okay. My posture's really bad. Let me fix that. Just looked over and I was like halfway out of the camera because I was just like... They probably hit 20,000 steps daily, right? And it's not like they were eating high-calorie diets unless they were, like, super wealthy. And even then, like, bread and butter was a staple breakfast for most children. At every level. That and, like, porridge. Of course. You know, your basic porridge. One of the reasons, like, everyone always thinks, like, medieval people had bad teeth. Yeah, no, bread and butter still hits. Classic, you know, kudos to bread and butter because it's been, you know, absolutely peak for over 1,000 years. But one of the reasons why people are like, oh, medieval people had such bad teeth. Well, the reason for that is people's teeth would get worn down because of how rough the grains in their bread or their porridge and such were. Because oftentimes they didn't have the time to grind it into a truly fine flour. And so it would be very rough on their teeth when they eat. Like, covering up some of this. And that's how the English got their teeth today. Yeah, I mean, how straight your teeth are is partially genetics and partially your diet. So, yeah, maybe the British diet just is really bad for developing teeth. That's all I gotta say to that. Not saying it is, I'm just saying maybe they ought to look at having, you know, some other things mixed in. Okay. Covered those up. You heard the water is all so different, less chemicals like fluoride? I don't know, because I've never been to Britain. I've been to Ireland, but that is 100% not the same thing. A little extra. Your tap water has all sorts in it. Well, that's good to know if I ever make it over to Australia. Maybe I shouldn't drink the tap water there when I'm there. I'm 3 weeks away from leaving for Turkey. And I know everything I've read says there's lots of chlorine in the tap water and not to drink it. So I'm bringing my filter water bottle with me. Last house you lived in, the water smelt like pure chlorine. Oof. I couldn't drink that. My last apartment's water was so hard. Get this. Now the apartment was cheap. I'll give it that. It was also an hour commute to work. You haven't drank tap water for several years. I don't blame you, Fresh. No, the last apartment I lived in, which I lived in for a full year, had the exact opposite issue. In that it wasn't that it was heavily treated. It was that it was well water. And it was extremely mineral dense. Like very, very high mineral content in that water. To the point that I could not drink it. I could not cook with it. I could not shower with it because it dried out my skin so badly, and I couldn't even wash my hair with it because the mineral was so hard that it wouldn't get the soap out of my hair. Like the shampoo and stuff wouldn't get out of my hair. It would all solidify on my roots. And it was so bad. The only thing I used that water for was washing dishes. Like, I literally would go to my parents' house with gallon jugs of water. I would fill it up from their tap water, and I would lug about 6 gallons of water to my apartment every week. I did my laundry at their place too, because my place didn't have laundry. So, but it was cheap, and that was why, among other reasons. I also had a oven that didn't work for 9 of the 12 months that I lived in there, even though I mentioned it multiple times to my landlord. I had a leak in my bathroom wall that was at least 6 months of the time that I lived there, and was bad enough that I had to go get anti-mold spray because it was starting to spore and smell really, really rank. It was bad. Like I said, cheap. Everyone's got their... I feel like most people have like a first apartment type story, or a apartment horror story at some point in their life. If they've lived in apartments at all. That's mine. And the thing was, is the landlords were wonderful, wonderful people. They were kind people. The apartment was shit. I'm sorry, but it was. It was shit. It was cheap, but that's why it was cheap. And it was also, and I had a 45-minute minimum commute. That was on a good day in fair weather with very little traffic. So at the end of that year, I mean, there were other factors, but I'm like, I'm gonna go live somewhere else. All your stories from your brother. You moved directly to your current house after your parents. You're so lucky, Zeppy. When you first moved into your apartment a few years ago, it was brand new build. And I think the new pipes make the water taste all metallic and gross. Not anymore. So couldn't even cook with it. It made the pasta I cooked in the tap water also taste like the pipes. Oh, oof. So was using bottled water for cooking for the first 6 months. Oh, totally relate to you. Fresh, same. Yeah, could not cook with that water at all. At all. Alright, yeah, no, I think we're officially done. I'm gonna label this. Alright, I'm just saving to my library for now. Overwrite. Okay. My sister's pretty much lucked out. She's, well, yeah. I mean, she hasn't had a bad apartment. At all. And my brother only had the one, and now he's living with our parents again. So I guess I'm the only one of my siblings who's had, like, a really bad apartment. But like I said, I mean, it was the only apartment I could afford. And I had to get out of my parents' house. By no fault of my parents, an entire fault of my brother. I love him. But in that 2-bedroom, with both of us and our parents, my brother was the friction. And I couldn't be around it anymore. So I moved out. I was the one with a job who could do so. Alright. Well, I think we finished that build. So yay us. We are officially done with 6 out of, I think it's like 25 lots to build. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 26. 26 lots. Including the legacy farm. So that's the good news. Now we're not going to be able to spend much money when we do the legacy farm because that one is specifically on a budget. Because we're only going to have the starting funds. And then 12,000, of course, is going towards just the land. I'm also making you want to do a whole world, but scares me on how big of a task that is. You could pick a smaller world, Fresh. I mean, Windenburg is one of the biggest worlds. I mean, do like Del Sol Valley or... Where is Del Sol? There it is. Like, Del Sol is what? 3, 5, 8, 11? There's only 11 lots on Del Sol Valley. Start with the 4-lot world, Magnolia Promenade. That'd be a good start. Like, do a whole build out. Obviously, Newcrest is an option because it's already a blank slate. But it has more lots. But yeah, you could do like one of the, like, think like Forgotten Hollow or Glimmerbrook or Moonwood Mill. Like, do like one of the game pack worlds that are smaller if you don't feel up for doing like a big one. Like, and even among like game pack expansions, Windenburg is huge. It is kind of a fun thing to see a world that you built all the lots. Windenburg is an amazing world. It is, in my opinion, one of, if not the best game pack world. I would honestly Get Together just for Windenburg. In fact, that was honestly my main reason for buying the Get Together pack, was so that I could have the Windenburg world. It was like the second game. It was like the first or second expansion pack that I bought. My very first expansion pack was Parenthood. But I think, real quick, I actually want to go ahead and start our next build. I have it labeled as Peasant Apartments. And it was the second pack they released. Yeah. Yeah. So, and you can see our little bathhouse onsen bit there. I imagined this one as being like some sort of housing. So at the very least, I think let's get better lighting. But yeah, slowly but surely we're building up our world. We just have these 2 lots left in this neighborhood. And then we have our complete Windenburg set for this neighborhood. Given the location, would it be for richer people? That, like I said, I mean, I initially labeled it as peasant, but it doesn't really make sense as peasant apartments. So possibly a wealthier class of person. I'm trying to imagine exactly what that would be like. Let's do maybe a little research real quick and look at... So I'll move to share screen here so you all can see it. I mean, obviously it's a small lot, so we'll have something here and we'll have something here, whether it's multi-residential or not. But let me share my screen so I can show my research, if it'll let me, because this was being finicky the other day. So let's see if it'll actually let me. Aha, it will. Okay. Yeah, it would be more like a townhouse, either for particularly wealthy merchant or possibly a noble who just doesn't own land, because those existed. You know, think of like knights. Not all knights had land. Some did. A lot of them did, but not all of them. You also have to think of people like city officials, tax collectors, lawyers, because they existed back then too. It's an old profession. You know, think of like magistrates, think of like your sheriff, like the sheriff of London. London, fun fact, has always had a mayor. The mayor of London. So think of like, this would be like the mayor of Windenburg residence. Now, we are doing all this as under the impression that we are Because, like, the first mayor of London was appointed in 1189. So we're kind of thinking about Windenburg as being either kind of like London or London adjacent. So you'd have mayor or lord mayor if they were. So it was just mayor until 1354, but it was lord mayor from then on. So yeah, very fancy. Let me show you some of my research here. We're on Wikipedia, Mayor of London. So I think given that this is a small lot on its own and stuff, maybe this is where the Mayor of Windenburg, Lord Mayor of Windenburg. Let's see. Now, they were elected, but the was Mayor of London a noble. Leader of the City of London Corporation. Let's see. Just under the sovereign, traditional powers, rights, and privileges, including the title and the style, the Right Honorable Lord Mayor of London. Okay, Lord Mayor is separate from elected mayor, which is a political office controlling the budget. I'm confused, but I'm confused. But, you know, it doesn't really matter who's gonna live there. Just know that they have money. They have money. That's all that really matters. And so looking at some 13th century medieval townhomes. So we've got ones like this, which look kind of fancy. Because remember, like, the really fancy nobles had, like, manor houses and stuff. So this would either be the sort of town that would be, like a residence that they would use when they were in town. Oh, hey, I like this one. Or that of a noble or maybe a second son of a noble who was working in the city. These sort of homes would also be given as dowries sometimes. So I like this one. There's also this one. I'm not sure if we have quite enough room for that, but it would have a little courtyard. You have to be careful when looking up medieval architecture, because some of it is actually legit medieval architecture, and some of it is fantasy architecture masquerading as medieval architecture. Oh, hey, here we go. Merchant house. 13th century merchant house. Let's base it off this one, why don't we? I don't know. Is it? Okay, that's not what I was looking at. That was different. They have more land, but the Dokse Castle. Well, I like the idea of it having like a little courtyard. So let's see what we can do with that in making like a little house with a courtyard, because them having land that they can just waste on a courtyard would be a definite show of wealth. So see what we can do. There's only so many surviving buildings from the 13th century, so we do the best we can. Hmm. Do not want walls, or do I? Maybe I do. I'm extrapolating from a one-angled photo, so... Okay. Ren in focus mode, yeah. Hi. Hi, Micah. Thanks for redeeming Save the Game. And welcome in if I missed you. Sorry about that. You've been lurky, didn't get to mention the market was looking amazing. Aw, thank you, Micah. I really appreciate that. Ah, didn't mean to delete the wall. Hold on. Can do it like this. And then delete the walls. And the ceiling. There we go. Okay. Much better. Don't have a ton of reference pictures to go off of, so if I make a bunch of mistakes in the accuracy or the time period or whatever, I don't know. Have mercy on me, I guess. Oh, I have a carriage. Hold on. Bum-ba-da-dum, carriage. Bougie, yes, bougie. These are fancy folks, after all. Alright. Here. Need... masonry. Okay. Louise, welcome in. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket, and thank you for the lurk. Bigger gate? You gotta head off, get ready. Have fun with the mayor. Thanks, Fresh. Have a good time. And a good rest of your day. Ooh, ads. See what we can do about a fairly fancy door. Welcome back from ads. If you had ads, thanks for sticking through them and supporting the channel. We're working on a townhome for our medieval build. Our medieval map world prep. Whatever you want to call it. Hey, it's welcome in, love. How are you doing? Use. Sure. That way there could be some sort of entrance hall here before the main house. Even when I make chimneys like this on my own, like so that I have my own shape, I'll usually stick some kind of chimney inside of it so that smoke will still show up when the fireplaces are running. Landscaping. I don't really know what I'm doing. Throwing things together and hoping it looks good. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to be going to bed here. I'm gonna need us to raid out, but it's been fun. We did the whole market. We started this home. We'll probably finish this home next week, which will put us at 7 or so builds complete next week. Yeah, we'll go from there. But because we're at, let's see, 6. Yeah, we've got 6 complete. We're working on number 7. Micah, thanks for redeeming your daily blanket. And but yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and see if we've got a friend who's streaming Sims building. The answer is no. I have no friends. I have no friends who are streaming Sims right now. And any of you all have a friend who is streaming Sims right now who you'd like us to raid? Micah, you reached 50 blankets. And I didn't even notice. And I am sorry for that. Because that's an achievement. That's a lot of streams. And I know technically it's more than that. Because I didn't have the daily blanket thing set up for the first couple months that I was streaming. So, yeah, you're at 51 blankets, Micah. That's huge. Congratulations. I feel like I need to get you guys something for hitting 50. I definitely need something for when you all hit 100. So I'll have to be thinking about that. If I can buy you a kit code or something like that. I don't know how the whole pack keys thing works, so I'll have to investigate. But yes, congratulations on reaching 50. You're also surprised no one else is streaming Sims right now. I know, it's just a slow night, so you don't have anybody either. However you want to say it. Even Dr. Gluon isn't streaming Sims tonight. He's streaming Stardew Valley instead. And that's too many people. I would not raid Dr. Gluon, like, pretty much ever, because that's too many people for me to put myself in front of. Civic Creative isn't doing Sims. I don't have anybody doing Sims right now. Oh, hey. Let's make a new friend, maybe. I think I've been... Oh, no, they're not streaming. They finished stream. They ended stream. They're not actually streaming anymore. Gosh darn, I don't have anybody. Anybody know anybody streaming Sims right now? I am taking suggestions because this is my usual time that I end stream, because I have to sleep because I have a day job, unfortunately, that That takes up most of my waking hours. Can't believe we're almost done with this neighborhood. I am so excited for us to be done with this neighborhood, even though we'll just move down to the docks. But the docks only has 5 lots. Yeah, honestly, I wish it'd been faster, but that's just the perfectionist in me talking. Got the market done, we got the guild house. This isn't apartments, this is like a manor house. Do another set of houses here, probably 2 or 3, like a duplex, triplex. Of wealthier homes. Down here, we're gonna have a lot more of the, like, poverty homes. Because, like, this person, this family is wealthy enough to use land for not housing. They have a courtyard. That's fancy. Fancy AF. These were, like, the middle-class merchants and stuff. So these would be, like, super wealthy merchants or lower nobles or lawyer, magistrate type tax collectors. The sort of people who have money with or without a noble title. We'll figure that out when we start building out these families and stuff. But yeah, let's see. Have anyone, and the one person I was like, oh, I'll raid them. They raided out right before I could. There. I don't know anybody. If you all don't mind raiding somebody who's not doing Sims, we could go raid Cozy Peach. And go show Peach some love. She's playing Palia, so if you play Palia, hanging out in her stream could help you towards those drops that are on right now. Let me give Peach a shout out. Let's go raid Cozy Peach since we don't know anybody doing Sims, and even like among like the suggested channels and stuff, which I'm always a little wary. Like, don't get me wrong, Sims community is great. Anxiety's not logical. I'm always happy to raid somebody if I already have somebody in my chat who vouches for them. I have a hard time most days raiding people neither I nor chat knows. So let's go raid Cozy Peach. And so if you're a follower hanging out with us tonight and want to come along on the raid and get some extra Lotus Petal channel points, grabs the first raid message. If you're a subscriber hanging out tonight, grab our second raid message. We'll go show Peach some love. She's a beloved member of our community as well. Great cozy vibes. So I'm taking you from hopefully cozy to definitely cozy. And we will go show some love. Now, I don't have another stream until next week. I do have Discord movie night tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. We're watching either Damsel or Once Upon a Crime. It's going to be a coin toss because twice in a row our poll tied. So I'm just going to flip a coin and that'll be what we watch. But if you'd like to join the Discord and aren't already, feel free to join. And yeah, let me start the raid here so that we can go say hi to Peach. And her Palia vibes. Now, just content warning, Peach is an 18+ streamer. So if you're not 18, this is time for you to jump off. But I hope to see you around. My next stream will be next Tuesday, starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern or 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Had to do some math real quick. And that's our Let's Play, which is a 50 adoptions challenge in The Sims right now. So if you're interested in that, feel free to stop on by for some cozy chaos. And I always post my Discord, my stream schedule in Discord every Sunday. So once again, if you'd like to join Discord, feel free. Otherwise, I will see you all around the internet. Bye! Is